John Castellanos. And you know what? You know, a lot of the time we hear about how everybody's always comparing these free TV, pumping it up and stuff. Well, guess what? Those fights that we pay for pay-per-view here, the Canelo ones and the Chavez Juniors, I know he's been on pay-per-view. Those fights are free in Mexico. So do you guys want to know what kind of numbers they do over there compared to the PBC? You know, let's just say they're fucking basically suck on that type of numbers. Suck on that, Al Heyman. Check it out. What they're projecting for the Chavez Jr. versus Canelo fight.
Ya se va la pelea a las dos grandes televisoras, televisoras abiertas aquí en suelo mexicano.
So the two big companies, Televisa and TV Azteca, they're going to be competing on this, and they're both getting it because one of the fighters is with TV Azteca and the other fighter's with Televisa. So they're going to be competing. So, man, it's going to be off the wall numbers. Check it out.
Indica, me decía Mauricio Sulaimán en la mañana, que esperan al menos una audiencia de 50 millones de...
So they said that Mauricio Sulaimán's expecting by the least, he's the least 50 million views.
Personas, que es algo histórico, obviamente.
Para historical number.
No sé si desde la época de Julio César Chávez no se vivía algo de este tamaño.
50 millones de mexicanos estarían el sábado 6 de mayo por la noche viendo la pelea en televisión abierta en México. ¿Cuánto tiempo lleva ahí diferida la pelea?
All right. Let's fast forward a little bit. They're going to talk about the belt.
Un directivo de una de esas Huichol en el norte de Jalisco, Luis de la Cruz, él es el que está. El artista Huichol en el norte de Jalisco, Luis de la Cruz, es el que está.
I guess Luis de la Cruz is designing the belt, and he's from the Huichol Indios, and they're using special material for the belt. I mean, a lot of people downplay the belt because they're like, well, the belt don't mean shit, but you know, it's a big ass fight and whatever. All right. Juan Castellanos, just felt like I needed to share this, and I'm gonna share a couple other things. Let me see. I made some notes. That's what's his name? I heard he's in peak condition now. Let's see. They were saying at the beginning of this video that they've been waiting for this fight for 10 years. I guess 10 years ago, Canelo walked up to Chavez Jr. because Chavez Jr. was there when his brother Omar was fighting there in Guadalajara or something like that. And then so he walked up to Chavez Jr. and said, "Man, I want to fight you." And then Chavez said, "Well, cool, nice." And then I guess Chavez Jr. didn't even know who the hell Canelo was. Okay, another thing. Memo Heredia is actually he reports that Chavez Jr. is weighing 174. It's actually, so they're right on schedule. He says that he's actually a pound under what he wanted him to be at this point. He wanted him to weigh 175. And I guess Canelo has reported that he so far he's had 100 rounds of sparring, and Canelo weighs 172. And that's basically it. And like always, I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, and then you guys could check out the video for yourselves. I'll also have a link for this video in the comment section for those of you that don't like hitting that description. And all right, man, this fight is heating up.